Hey guys, sorry I haven't been on here in a while. I've been going through a lot of stuff recently. Well, for starters, I don't live in Virginia anymore. I moved to West Virginia. And, um, I graduated. My graduation ceremony is actually tomorrow. So that's gonna be fun. Um, what else is new in my life? Oh yeah, I got two tattoos. One of them is right there. And I have another one on my back that says back and forth. Um, this one is for the Semicolon Project. It's basically a symbol saying that you have been through anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, etc., etc., and you got through it. And so, people who have this symbol, if people who are still struggling with it sees that you have that symbol on you, they know that they can talk to you about the issues. Like, as for me, if somebody came up to me and said, hey, I'm struggling with cutting myself, I need help, I need somebody to talk to, I could be like, okay, I've struggled with that before, so I know how to talk to you about it. And I could help whoever needs it. And the one on my back, it says back and forth. It's out of a book my grandma used to read to me when I was little, and it has sort of stuck my entire life. Like, I think about it, like, a lot, quite a bit, actually. And it's one of the most significant parts of my childhood. Um, Today, I really gotta just talk about basically the Semicolon Project, pretty much. If if you cut yourself, I mean, it's really hard to explain. I understand where you're coming from. I really do, because I've been there before several times. And in the end, it really doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't help your pain. It just makes it worse, actually. It just gives you a physical pain along with all the emotional pain that you're dealing with. And physical pain, if you're like me and a complete wimp, then you just sit there and complain about it the entire time. Um, but honestly, it's really not worth it. It's really not. It doesn't help any kind of situation at all. That's why I've stopped. There's just too many things that are good in life. Like, the situation that you're in right now, it won't be forever. It really won't. You have your entire life ahead of you. Just keep just keep swimming, as Dory likes to say. Just keep swimming. Just anyway, but seriously, it's not that big of a deal. Just I understand, like, some of the things that you might be going with are a really big deal, but when I say it's not a big deal, I mean, like, once you get past it, you can look back on it and just learn, be different from that. And then you and your subconscious mind will know it wasn't that big of a deal. I got through it. I made it out okay. I'm a stronger person now because of that. And I cannot stress enough how much it's it's just I can't even explain it, cuz when I was going through the things I was going through with, it seemed like it would be a lifetime. It seemed like it would be forever. And now that I look back on it, I'm so happy that I didn't go through with the things that I was planning on. And the things that I did do, I'm so happy it didn't hurt me worse than what it did. Um, for example, I was going through quite a bit with my dad and depression and PTSD, anxiety, and one day it just got to be way too much for me to deal with, and my anxiety basically just took over, and I swallowed a bunch of pills hoping I would not wake up. And then the next day I did. I told one of my friends, and they told the counselor, and then the counselor called me into the office and asked if that was true. I started crying and I said yes. And then they asked why. I said I just wanted it to end. And the counselor told me nothing is permanent except death. And that honestly meant so much to me. So I went to the hospital for a couple days. I think it was like 3 days I was there. Um, and when I came out, I was better. I wasn't fully better yet, but I was better. And ever since then, it went uphill because I realized there's so much more to life. There's so much to live for. And honestly, once you're on your own, nobody can tell you to do anything. Be who you want, say what you want, do what you want. Nobody can tell you any different. So always keep that in mind. And if you ever need to talk to me, I'm going to leave my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat down below. Just get a hold of me and I could help you. I could talk you through it. I could just talk to you about the issues, because I'm going to start trying to be a role model, and I'm going to step up and hopefully be an idol to the people that who are struggling, so they can see the things that I've been through and then how I got over it, so that way they can see that, hey, if he can get through it, I can too. And that's what I hope for the future, that you get through your issues, that the people you know get through their issues. If somebody you know is struggling with this, just be there for them. You don't ask them what's wrong unless you know that they would tell you. Just sometimes all it takes is, if you see them upset, sit beside of them, give them a hug. You don't have to say a single word. And that could make their entire day. That could make their whole week, even. But sometimes that's all it takes. Like, I know there's still times when I get in my moods where I just don't really want to talk to anybody, and I just get depressed and just sort of have a blah day. And in times like that, I just wish somebody would just come over and give me a hug, sit down beside of me, get my mind off of whatever I'm thinking about, make me laugh. That's another good one. Just try to make them laugh, because laughter is the best medicine, honestly. And in my case, it really is the best medicine. If you can make me laugh, then that means you got my mind off of it, and kudos. Nice job. Pat on the back. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. But just keep in mind, be there for your loved ones if you're struggling with it and nobody else will help you. Like I said, just hit me up on my social media that I'm going to be leaving down below. Just talk to somebody or have somebody get your mind off of it, because it goes a long way. It really does. And once again, that right there is not a good solution. Suicide is not a good solution. These are permanent issues, or permanent solutions to temporary issues. Because you may not believe that cutting is permanent, but cutting leaves scars. No matter how hard you try, the scars will never fully go away. They will always be there to remind you. I still have scars from whenever I was a little kid, because I got burned with an iron by accident, and I still have the scar. But they're permanent solutions to temporary issues. So that's really all I have to say for this video. I love you guys, and hopefully now that I'm out of school, I can start making more videos and I don't have to worry about it. So love y'all, and I'll see you later.